brain!
Where on earth is Carmen Sandiego?
Where is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego, where on earth can she be? Tell me where is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego, where on earth can she be? Where on earth can she be? Timbuktu, can you help us find it?
See anything, Ivy? Nothing yet, little bro. But I know Carmen's hiding somewhere nearby. Let's face it, Ive. She stole King Tut's sarcophagus over 12 hours ago. She's probably not even in the Mideast anymore. She couldn't just vanish into thin air like the Cairo police claim. Wanna bet she's tunneled into some sand dune waiting for... Huh? Zack, the Oasis!
Huh? She hid in the Oasis! Brilliant!
Yeah, Carmen Sandiego!
Carmen must have gotten water in her fuel tank!
Grab on, little bro! We got her! I gotcha, Zack!
I don't pick up hitchhikers!
Give it up, Carmen! Your engine took on water!
And you can't escape with all of us on board!
I can clear up both those problems at once, Zack! Enjoy the Sahara sunrise, kids. I understand it's spectacular from the top of the Sphinx. Well, Acme's own Indiana Jones is on the case.
What the?
Why does a smart detective like you hang around a place like this anyway?
Don't be cute! If you're gonna help me, help!
Now's not the time for us to trade skills, Flyboy. We'll meet again.
Lee Jordan! So tell me, what do you think of me so far?
Oh, brother.
Lee Jordan is the best detective in the history of Acme. Your days are numbered now, Carmen.
Correction, player. I was the greatest detective in the history of Acme. And I'm about to teach him a trick or two, if he's as willing to follow my lead as I think.
Check this out! Lee Jordan solved over 100 cases in the last 4 years. This guy's incredibly amazing.
And that's exactly what he'll tell you if you just happen to ask, "How are you today, Lee?"
Why, I'm incredibly amazing.
Good impersonation. Huh? But I would have said, I'm incredibly amazing. And how are you?
Whoa! Lee, your record says you once captured Carmen in Morocco.
Yeah, I did. I tracked her for 3 solid months, and then I caught her, and the local police botched it.
But you caught her! I mean, once you've done that, it's it! It's everything! What do you do for a challenge after that?
And next time I catch her, it's gonna have a real different ending. That's all I know.
Well, all I know is Carmen just stole King Tut's sarcophagus. So, thanks for the save in the Sahara, but Zack and I are on the case.
Ivy, I could help you catch her. Well, if you'd let me.
Okay, listen up, crime dogs, you legal beagles. It's substitution time. Zack, you button hook left, sew the button back on, then go long for the Pentagon. Ivy, you...
Wait a sec, Chief.
What's the Pentagon got to do with Carmen stealing King Tut's sarcophagus?
Nothing, nada, zip, zilch, zero. What was I talking about? The Pentagon is having some major computer complications, and I promised him the boy wonder here would lend his expertise.
But Chief, what about the case?
Meet your new partner, Lee Jordan.
What? We've met.
Guess I'm out of here. He likes you.
Brat. Well, since you've butted in, what do you say we get down to business? Player, infoscan King Tut, and let's see if we can find a clue to why Carmen would want a sarcophagus.
Hey, yeah, I got one. Give me two. One over here for this fabulous solid gold slightly new sarcophagus. Wow, talk about being buried in style. Who said you can't take it with you? Back in 1922, when Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon opened Tutankhamun's 3,000-year-old tomb... Eureka! Whoa! They made one of the greatest archaeological finds ever. Young King Tut, boy pharaoh, had a tomb that was stuffed with millions of dollars worth of ancient gold jewelry, giant statues, little bitty statues, children's games, chariots, and other items fit for a boy king who took the Egyptian throne at 9 years old.
So far, I'm not getting a clue here, Chief.
Ivy, now maybe you'll listen to me. I was trying to tell you that after I let you and Zack off with the Cairo police, I followed Carmen with this tracking device, but...
Lee, this could be the clue we need! Where exactly did she put it down?
She spotted me trailing her over Palermo, Sicily. But she abandoned her hovercraft without even leaving a clue. I already checked it out.
I say we double check it out. Player, C5 us to Sicily's capital city of Palermo.
Okay, brush up on your Italian, paisans. You're on your way from San Francisco, California to Palermo, Sicily.
This is very strange.
Oh yeah? What's strange?
You in that hat, for one thing.
Flattery will get you everywhere. It must have fallen off when Carmen was fleeing.
Really? Then what's this?
Last time I checked, those are called hat pins.
Right, smarty pants. And hat pins are for keeping hats on. It was designed by Paloma Picasso, and Carmen fashioned it into a hat pin.
All right. Player, C5 us to New York City where designer Paloma Picasso... Hey!
Not so fast, hotshot. Something's bothering me here. Player, bring up the Acme Aeronautical Search Map. Give me the travel distance from Egypt to New York. Ha! I knew you were wrong. New York is 4,859 nautical miles from Egypt. And according to the settings, when she flew out of Egypt, she was planning to travel only a total of 1,560 miles in a west-northwesterly direction. So no way was New York her planned destination.
And look, the odometer shows she traveled only 1,019 when she landed here.
That means she was, what, 541 miles short of her planned destination. Player, quick! If Carmen had continued in the same direction, where would another 541 miles have taken her?
Barcelona! She must have been headed to Spain. Ivy, I could kiss you.
Dream on, Lee. I never kiss on the first case. Besides, we have to figure out where exactly in Barcelona Carmen's headed.
How will Lee and Ivy figure out where exactly in Barcelona Carmen might be? Lee and Ivy should use all the information they have, cross-check their facts, and use good, clear logic.
Player, cross-reference Picasso with Barcelona.
Barcelona, Spain was a childhood home of the famous artist Pablo Picasso, who is known as one of the fathers of Cubism.
Ivy, Pablo Picasso was the father of Paloma Picasso, who designed this pin. That's gotta be the connection.
Carmen could be headed for the museum in downtown Barcelona right now. We better check it out.
Player, C5 us to Barcelona, Spain.
Grab your capes, you teenage toreadors. You're on your way from Palermo, Sicily to Barcelona, Spain. Spain, land of flamenco dancing, bullfighting, and the Sagrada Familia Cathedral, which began construction 112 years ago. And it still isn't finished today.
Scan Pablo Picasso for possible items Carmen might be after.
Yes, welcome to a wild and wacky school of art that takes a natural form like a person and breaks it up into geometric shapes.
Hey, what's wrong with this picture? Hey, whoa, wait, put down the pablum, Pablo. Hey, I mean that literally. You can't read me like this.
Hey, that's the First Communion. Picasso painted that when he was only 14 years old.
And that was just the beginning. Our pal Picasso whipped out over 50,000 works of art in his life. We're talking more than 500 every single year. They say he created so many works that after one house would get full, he'd just lock it up and move into another one. Now pack your paint thinner, crime solvents. Next stop, the Picasso Museum in Barcelona, Spain.
Wait here.
Wait! Lee? Huh? Lee? Oh.
So, you came looking for a masterpiece tonight, Carmen?
Oh, I've got the masterpiece. But actually, I'm more interested in a work in progress.
What's that mean?
I think you already know. Don't you, Lee?
Get her, Lee!
I told you to wait back there! Get out!
No, she's getting away!
I'll handle this!
It's my case, hotshot!
No! I almost had her. If you hadn't distracted me, I would have...
Huh?
Let's get out of here!
Hang on for the ride of your lives, detectives.
We got her if we can open the canopy!
Looks like your stop's coming right now, Ivy. Next time you take the metro, I suggest you ride in the train. Even with this clue, it'll take an oracle to figure out what I'm up to.
Hey, looks like a clue. Let's get down there.
Oh, I can't believe you made me lose her.
Excuse me? I made you lose her? This is my case. And I'll thank you to remember that.
And you remember who's the only Acme detective that ever captured Carmen. All you have to do is help me find her. What I do after that, you're better off not having anything to do with.
I get a bad feeling about this. Okay. It's not Alexander the Great himself. Not the countries he conquered.
Not the stone it's made out of, not the artist who cut it. So, what's the connection?
I don't know. If I did, do you think we'd still be sitting here 7 hours later?
Okay, let's start at the beginning again and see if we missed anything. Player, info scan Alexander the Great's early years.
Hey, kid! Push my belly button.
Wait, that's Aristotle.
Is there a problem with the info scan? What does one of the greatest thinkers of all time have to do with Alexander the Great?
I was Alexander the Great's teacher when he was a boy. I taught him everything I knew.
Push my belly button.
When he was in his teens, Alexander wanted to join his father's army. But first, he needed a horse. love this part. This is where little Alexander the Great tames the untamable horse Bucephalus. He could always do the undoable.
Alexander the Grape! Alexander the Grape!
He's seedless.
The name is great. Not grape, great. Alexander the Great.
Okay, so the great part never really happened. But Alex did tame Bucephalus and rode him into every battle, as he conquered almost all the known world. Egypt, Persia, and most of the lands to the western edge of India.
Nothing new. I'm right back where I started.
You're not the only one on this case.
Hey, I might as well be for all you're adding.
I need some fresh air.
Player, scan Carmen's early years at Acme.
At age 17, Carmen solved more cases than any detective ever.
No! Bring up 2 more windows and cross-check her first Acme case with her last heist. And cross-reference all 3 stolen items again. I need more information! Scroll faster!
I will find you.
Lee?
Our next meeting will end very differently, Carmen. I'm the best there ever was.
What great thinker and philosopher was once Alexander the Great's teacher? The Greek philosopher Aristotle was once Alexander the Great's teacher.
Zack, I'm telling you, my new partner is coming apart at the seams.
You think you've got problems? This whole computer system at the Pentagon was broken into by some nut on a payphone, and I nearly had everything back online when a call from somewhere in Europe crashed the system again.
Yeah. Look, Zack, Carmen gave us this statue of Alexander the Great, and Lee and I are at a total dead end.
Did Carmen say anything?
Well, something like, you'll need an oracle to figure out what I'm up to. But
Why didn't we see it? She gave us a visual clue and a verbal clue. The oracle could be the oracle at Delphi.
What are you talking about?
Back in ancient times, oracles were the place to go when you wanted to know the future, and Alexander the Great consulted the oracle at Delphi in ancient Greece. Player, C5 us to Delphi, Greece. I know Carmen's there. Signome, ekite ize ineka dimenime kokina?
Ne, iza jenika di menime kokina, taripu danahona palo.
What did he say?
He said, he hasn't seen anyone and that it looks like rain. Yeah, I think we should probably split up. Carmen could be anywhere.
Go ahead, Zack.
Ivy, you're not gonna believe this, but we just tracked the hacker who broke into the system to a phone booth in Palermo, Sicily.
Wait a minute. Lee and I were in Palermo.
Well, whoever did it is really good. They knew how to use some pretty sophisticated equipment.
Zack, what does Kokina and Yaneka and Donahon mean?
It means something like red and Lady Temple something.
I knew it! Zack, I think Lee's the one who made that phone call and screwed up the Pentagon system.
Why would he do that?
We were hot on Carmen's trail. He wanted in on our case and needed you out. I need you right now, little bro.
He's probably headed right to the spot where the Oracle would speak to Alexander the Great. We can take a shortcut. This is the secret entrance the ancient priestesses used to get to the Oracle.
He won't get far. Let's go.
We meet again, Lee Jordan.
The best meets the best, eh, Carmen?
You're almost out of time, Lee.
No, Carmen. Carmen. It is time.
You're good, Lee. But I'm better. I always was. And I always will be. But look on the bright side. If you don't catch me, that challenge is still available to you. If you do catch me, why, what's left for you?
This time won't be like the last time, Carmen! I got you.
No, detective. I got you.
To be continued. Don't you hate it?